All right, comparing two of my favorite routers today, the Dewalt 618 and the Bosch MRC23. If we put these two routers head to head, now we're going to look at them in the combo kit. So we'll look at both the fixed and plunge base for each of these models, and we'll see which one comes out on top, or at least which one might be best for your next router. Now on that Bosch side, my favorite feature is the trigger built into the handle. Now back in the day when you bought a router, you'd either get a fixed base or a plunge base, and they were just dedicated that way. And my first router was a 1 horsepower Craftsman fixed base, and it came with a trigger in the handle. It even had an integrated light. So when things switched to combo kits, even though that's really good overall, we did start to lose some of those good features that we had always had in the past. Now with the MRC23, that's different because in both bases you'll get that trigger built right into the handle. And that's made possible thanks to a low voltage track, and it's really a slick system to attach the motor to either base. Now that low voltage track does have one potential negative when it comes to router table use. You can use this machine in a router table provided it's mounted into one of the factory bases. Typically that would mean the fixed base if you have this upside down in a router table. What you can't do though is use the motor only in a dedicated lift. Because of that low voltage track system, the motor has to be installed in one of the bases to even turn on. Now with both of these models, the most popular option is probably to get the 2-base kit. With the Dewalt, you can get a 3-base kit that includes the D base, and that one I've used less often. I'm usually using the plunge base on this, so if you're going to start with a single unit and only get one base, I would recommend the plunge base on the Dewalt. On the Bosch, probably the opposite though. This fixed base is so good in this configuration that if I was only going to get one base on the Bosch side, it would definitely be the fixed base. You can always add the plunge base later. Now, if the combined pricing is better, it might just make sense to get both right up front. We'll put links to some of the best deals in the description box if you're on the hunt for a new router. We'll do a little sound check on both of these and run them up and down through the RPM so you can see what they sound like. That's all the way down on the Dewalt. That's all the way up. And then with it all the way adjusted to the maximum speed, I'll turn it on to see how much it jerks as far as the slow start. And then with the Bosch. And same thing there, we'll see if there's any jerk at startup at max speed. Very similar on that. Bosch may have just a slightly softer start, but I've never noticed that the Dewalt jerks out of my hand. Typically I have it at about 5 out of 6 setting anyway, where it's really smooth starting. On the Dewalt, there's just one dust collection fitting to contend with. It's a little dust shroud that goes in around the bit area. No tools required, it just snaps in place, and that works quite well. If you're going to use dust collection, just snap off the cap and attach your dust collection hose here. Otherwise, you can keep that blocked if you're going to do a cut without dust collection. Now on the Bosch, there's actually 3 separate fittings. There's one for the fixed base, one for the plunge base, and yet a third if you're doing edge profiling tasks and the dust is coming off primarily underneath the board. Now these aren't included with the kit. These are optional accessories, where on the Dewalt, that dust shroud is included with the kit. Now, interestingly, these fittings don't cross over to the Bosch 1617. They do have these accessories available for that model, but they're not interchangeable, whereas the excellent edge guides for both of these routers work on multiple units. So if you get the Bosch edge guide, it'll work with the MRC23 just as well as the 1617. Both feature micro adjust, plastic slides to decrease friction, and quality components. Something interesting I noted using both of these kits with an edge guide. On both of the fixed bases, using an edge guide will have you face the work and you move left or right. And both of the plunge bases will orient the router this way where you're pushing or pulling. I'll swap the motor over to the plunge base so we can have a look at another popular accessory, guide bushings. And luckily this one's a little bit easier to manage than the 1617 version of the Bosch. This one just comes straight off with a couple of safety buttons. You can have a look at the 2 LED lights that are included with the Bosch versus no lights on the Dewalt. Those lights come on with power and they stay on, kind of as a nice indicator to show that your machine's plugged in. And this is where Bosch gets a little bit of a head shake, because I think it'd be just easier if they included a second sub base that you could swap to that would directly accept a 1 3/16 inch guide bushing. At least from an American perspective, that's what we tend to use, is those Porter cable style guide bushings. So if you have the right opening, you can just pop it right in, thread it in place, and away you go. Instead, with this system, what you have to do is install the adapter and then the trim ring inside the adapter that will then accept the guide bushing. So it's just multiple steps if that's the sort of guide bushing you like to use. Of course, the plunge action on these two routers is fundamentally different. With the Bosch, it stays locked until you press the lever to release it, and then you're free to plunge. On the Dewalt, it's completely different. Now you're free plunge action on that until you press the lever to lock it. The Dewalt is really easy to switch bases on. Just open that latch and the motor comes straight up and out. You will need this plastic ring from the fixed base, so thread that onto the motor part way before you pop it in place. Just align the groove in the motor with the pins in the base, and that'll drop right into position for you. Now this adjustment ring may seem somewhat coarse compared to other systems you're used to, and it is a basic system, but I've found that it works well even for fine adjustments. So let's keep it fair. If Bosch got one head shake for their guide bushing system, Dewalt deserves one eye roll for their collet system. They switched this. It used to be a 1/4 inch dedicated collet, and on the new kits you're getting a 1/2 inch collet with a 1/4 inch collet sleeve. Not a good change in my opinion. I also did head-to-head comparisons on the Dewalt versus another popular Bosch router, the 1617, as well as a direct comparison between the MRC23 and the 1617. So if you want to seek out those videos, they're pretty easy to find. Now both plunge bases use a turret to control the depth. On the Bosch, it's a 7-step turret, 2 of which are adjustable. On the Dewalt, it's a 5-step turret. All of those are adjustable thanks to a threaded screw on the depth stop rod. In addition to that, the Bosch plunge base has an afterlock microfine adjuster. And you might say, well, if it's adjustable after it's locked, how sturdy is the plunge lock mechanism? And I wouldn't worry about that at all. It seems really stout, and I haven't had it slip at all. But it does give you the ability to make fine adjustments even after your main setting has been locked. Now when you switch over to the plunge bases of these kits, you will notice a little bit extra weight, particularly on the Bosch. Now this one is cracking the scales at over 13 pounds, and that's a good 3 pounds heavier than the Dewalt. And I thought, well, what does my old Speedmatic weigh, which of course is the standard by which all router weight is measured. And that one, 15 pounds 9 ounces, if you can believe it. But with that extra weight, you are getting a 15 amp motor that's conservatively rated at 2.3 horsepower compared to a 12 amp motor and 2 1/4 horse on the Dewalt. The Bosch has this bear trap of a latch. Watch your fingers on that. And then what you do is push this button to raise it up a bit, and it'll come to a safety latch. One more button to push, and it comes straight off. When you put the next base on, the main thing you're aligning it to is the low voltage track. To remove the plunge base, just lift straight up and press the safety latch. There's a collet lock on the Dewalt, so you can change bits with 1 or 2 wrenches. One caveat there is the kit only comes with 1 wrench, so you might have to source a second if that's your preferred method. There's no collet lock on the Bosch, so 2 cast wrenches are your only option for bit changes there. So final analysis, guys and gals. I hate this part because these are 2 of my favorite routers, and usually when I finish up a comparo, it's an easy decision. I say, hey, oh, buy this one or buy that one. These routers, I really like most of their features. They each have kind of a head shake or an eye roll moment, but I think you can overlook that in the grand scheme of things because they're very good products. Now, if you like a mid-sized router that's not too heavy and you plan to make a lot of cuts with the Plunge base, I just might steer you in the direction of the Dewalt. It's got that built-in dust collection, and it's really one of the best Plunge bases I've used. On the other hand, if you like a little heavier router and you see yourself doing a lot of work with the fixed base, like edge profiling, you really can't go wrong with the MRC23. The handles of both of these models are really good and they inspire confidence. Of course, you get a couple features with the Bosch that aren't present on the Dewalt, like the trigger in the handle and the dual LED lights. So if features like that are important to you, something to consider when you make that final decision. When you are ready to pull the trigger, drop down to the description box. You'll find links to all these products in both kit and single base forms. Hit me with a thumbs up if you like today's topic.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.